do what's right. Well, first of all, you do what's right. That's the most important thing. You do what's right. Abu Ghraib is, and everyone said Abu Ghraib was not, policy Abu Ghraib was wrong, and nobody would argue in favor of
Except that information that's come out since then, it speaks against that.
We did not torture anyone.
500,000 died in World War II.
No,
and yet we did not torture. We did not torture the prisoners of war.
And we didn't torture anybody here either.
Torture, the incidents at Abu Ghraib and Guantanamo Bay.
You do what's right. You want to talk about human rights abusers? I didn't authorize anything. And Guantanamo Bay, by the way, was considered a model, quote, medium security prison by representatives of the Organization of Security and Cooperation in Europe who went there to see it. Did you know that? Just answer me. Quote, medium security prison. I conveyed the authorization of the administration to the agency that they had policy authorization subject to the Justice Department's clearance.
Okay.
Now, wait a second. If you didn't know that, maybe before you make allegations about Guantanamo, you should read.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I read a recent report in a memo. You were the one who authorized torture to the
Is that what you read?
sorry, not torture. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Waterboarding. Waterboarding. Is waterboarding torture?
Do your homework first. You do what's right. Quote, you do what's right. We did not torture anyone.
No one's disagreeing this is torture. We have case authorities saying it's torture. Most people have given up this argument, this canard, that waterboarding is not torture. We prosecuted people for waterboarding. These legal opinions granted by the top government people working for President Bush, at his request, these legal opinions would not protect people. Well, if these crimes were committed under the law, they would be prosecuted no matter what legal advisory they'd gotten. In fact, the law that she cited, the Convention Against Torture, Article 2 says that it is not a defense to say that you received an order from a superior officer or someone in public authority. It's expressly ruled out as a defense.
Look, the way to decide this, quite simply, is to have the administration and the liberals, if they believe this, to prosecute.